Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the left side. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback making checks. Manning. Got a man. It's Townsend. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. They'll give it to Brown. Maybe a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the delay, it's Brown. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
We're only in the opening drive here, guys. He's already making his mark in this game. He is so dynamic from the running back position, and it's obvious in their game plan and what it entails. They are going to force feed him the rock and just wear this defense down.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To throw, Manning. With the catch, it's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Running inside, it's Richard. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Complete in the middle. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and didn't.
Breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Manning on play action. Under fire. Being chased. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Got his man. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking I got to get the run. I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Manning. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for space, it's Simon. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front to... They made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Manning. They're working that left side. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's Manning to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Manning. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Got the first down himself. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is taking care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Going long. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Hoosiers are threatening on first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
He gets it away from his own end zone. On the move from inside his 40. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Escapes the pressure to his right. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hoover. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Making side adjustments here. Bringing the heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the USC Trojans and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Madness. Makes the catch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver.
Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Play action, here's Manning. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now
got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Jordan. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Mayava. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bowman. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Trojans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's Arts to throw. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay.
He's taking the shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
Sweet. Here we go. Ready. 1-18. Ready to go.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Looking left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. It's complete to the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Coleman's got it on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
To the air. It's Manning. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third?
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Manning. Oh, they're after him. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside, it's Jordan. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. On the run, it's Jordan. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his man. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USC. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
Number 48, set to kick this one over.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got the quick completion. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Manning. Right on the money. Shades a man, and he might take off. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
To the air, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hart's going to spin it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds his man, it's Brown. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it back to the 26-yard line.